Okay, I am live. Welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am here to do a reading for Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or anybody else who happens to come across this. And you may not have any major Earth placements in your chart. We all have everything, but major placements, but still this could speak to you. This could resonate. And it is my intention that there is something in here for everyone. Also, my readings are timeless. So whenever you get this is the right time for you. I am gonna shake things up a bit. Bad Soul Tarot is here. Welcome. I'm starting with my usual. I picked 3 cards from Wisdom of the Oracle. And really I do this because I like to spend time just wrapping my head around the base of the story. And then I pull the clarifiers. And I'm gonna use a new deck today, an old deck. But yeah, I've been having fun diving into what I already have. And so yeah, that'll be fun. So yeah, to begin, I'm really excited about this reading. First of all of the cards are in the upright. It's been a little while, and it's looking really good. You know, if you've been resonating with any of my recent previous readings, there's been some stuff that's getting worked through, some needing to release. There's been a lot of like holding on, and this reading is telling me that you're coming to that place where you realize that inner peace and serenity is preferable to anything else. And so we start with the mending card, and this is really knowing that everything happens for a reason, that people come into our life. Ronald J. Dump. That's funny. Mending things in your life that do not, that have not served. I'm sorry, that threw me off. Okay, let me find my center again. Yeah, I'm not showing my feet on this channel. Maybe I'll start another one. Okay, so yes, knowing that it's important to forgive, that it's time to make amends, that forgiveness, I had this image of when I was looking at this card, when I was thinking about this card, of we'll call them the lower frequency emotions are very sticky. It's kind of like pouring grease down your kitchen sink. You know, if you've made some kind of really greasy food, instead of like putting that grease in a cup and toss it in the trash, you just pour it right down. And what happens? It sticks and it clogs. And this card is speaking to the antidote for that sticky is forgiveness. Forgiveness for others, forgiveness for yourself. And it's not, when you forgive, it's not letting somebody off the hook. It's basically letting you off the hook, because hanging on, allowing those feelings of whatever's happened in the past, not processing them, not coming to terms with them, not owning your part in things, and not forgiving yourself ultimately holds you to the past, sticks you to the past, and you can't move forward. You can't move on when you're stuck. And so the forgiveness is, again, it's that awareness, it's that understanding, it's the I don't know, whatever you pour down your drain to unstick. I like to use vinegar and baking soda. I'm on the more natural side, but whatever you use, uh, um, forgiveness is the thing that helps unstick and helps you move forward, and that moves you into a place of peace, inner peace. And look, we this dove has the olive branch, and it's like getting to that place of just like not being stuck, not feeling all riled up and yucky, that there's this calmness, there's this serenity. um and also the egg is here, and to me the egg represents fertility, and like there's something in this egg that by you doing this process of working through the past, forgiving the past, um it's that is what incubates the egg. That's what's going to allow something to hatch from the egg. And I had something else I was going to say, but it went away. So, soap, only for women, only forget if you bring them money. Okay. I don't know what that means. Chop wood. And this card is all about, like, it talks to me about what's in this egg. There's something that you want to create in your life, some kind of thing that you are incubating, that you are probably pretty excited about because you're putting it out into the universe. This is a desire of some kind. And this card is saying it's important to remember that when you put that desire out there, that you want to trust that the desire has been received, the request has been received, and it's being brought to you in the right time. And while you're waiting, to try and forget about it, to focus on your daily tasks, the things in your life that that are important to maintain, because it's in the forgetting. It's in it's better to say releasing, that it allows the thing to come in. It allows the thing to hatch. And the book speaks about the idea of like pruning a tree, for example, where you prune it and you water it, and then you let nature take its course. You let other forces take over, and eventually you are going to reap the rewards. You're going to see the blossoms. You're going to get the fruit. Um, it's stepping out of the way, not trying to force something to happen, and instead putting your attention on other things that you do have control over, that help you, again, like maintain your life, allow you to feel good. If speaking about, say your life is kind of a mess, just physically, like your house is gross. I'm looking around at my house. I need to do this. You need to do some vacuuming, some dusting. You need to clean up some stuff, maybe get rid of some stuff. Like, that is actually going to affect your energy and raise your vibration and clear. I mean, everything is energy, and energy gets stuck. And so when you do these actual physical things, it stirs up the energy. It unsticks. Again, we have this unsticking theme. And so tending to the things that need to be tended to, and that is part of the pruning process. So yeah, it's really good. Interesting. 5, 6, 7. with these cards as well. Okay, so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna start with the Good Tarot, simply because it is my goal to learn tarot, where I do not need the book. And though this deck is a little bit different from a lot of more traditional tarot decks, it's giving me a good baseline of understanding. So I'm just gonna keep using it. And this is the good, did I say it? Good Tarot. 10 of Earth, woohoo! Yes! This is 10 of Earth is what's hatching out of this egg. This is what you're incubating. This is prosperity. Like, just getting all the things that you want. And in this deck, this is it's very money focused, but this can also speak to other things in your life. The relationship, the friends, the community, getting the good home, the good car, whatever. Like, it's all the good things that you want finally coming in. The career, yeah, whatever fits for you. But this is ultimate fulfillment. Some readers say this is the best card in the deck. So, it's definitely up there. And just by doing this work, it falls on top of mending. By releasing, by forgiving, making the amends. That is your antidote. That unsticks everything. And then everything can just slide right in. So, yes. Chariot. Okay. Victory. Moving forward. Yes. Moving forward confidently, victoriously. And the thing about this card that always draws me is that we have the black and the white horse. And that speaks to me about the balance, the kind of yin yang quality in your life, finding the balance within yourself, because that's what brings you to this place of peace, of serenity, of just knowing that things are going to work out. things are definitely going to work out. This is so cool. Okay. And then we have the 7 of Water. It's interesting because in a lot of decks, the 7 of Cups is not such a positive energy, but in this one, it's very, it does lean more to the positive. It's about imagining and fantasizing, using your visualization skills to work for you. That it's like it falls on top of the chopped wood, which is interesting. It kind of makes me feel like there's a certain amount of work. Everything is positive in that deck. That is not true, and you know it. But yes, it is quite positive. And even if it wasn't, I would still put a positive spin on it. 7 of Water is like, it's knowing that the power lies with you to create what you want. So get busy figuring out what you do want. That like maybe there have been these situations with people, for example, that have brought you down, have left you feeling less than good, and that has gotten you stuck. And this is allowing your thoughts, your attitudes, your beliefs to work in your favor. But at a certain point, to not get lost in the fantasies. That there's a time and a place. You let yourself dream for a while. You get your vision board, and you you practice visualizing what it would feel like right now to already have that thing. And then you release it, and then you go and you vacuum your house. You do your dishes, whatever, whatever it is. I always forget something for this card. I'm going to look real quick. Oh, it also says co-creative abilities unleashed. So I think it does. It just comes back to that letting your imagination, your dreams work in your favor. Oh, and it does mention artistic endeavors as well. So doing something that might be part of the chop wood, where you are doing something that is enjoyable. It's not just doing your dishes or your laundry. I mean, some people like that kind of thing. But it's actually like putting your attention, putting your attention on something that actually fulfills you, that is very enjoyable, that still allows you to step outside of this kind of needing or wanting or desiring, that you've put it out there, and now you're going to focus on something that allows you to tap into your inspiration. Typically when we're doing our art, whatever that is, that we are feeling inspired, we are tapping in, we are it is a co-creative process, kind of becoming a channel to our higher power, and then it comes through us in whatever way that is. And when you're in it, any artist will tell you that when they're really caught up in their art, they go somewhere else. Time stops because you're just caught up in the moment because it is so enjoyable. So, yes. Yeah, so good. Okay, I think I'm gonna dive into my new deck. I am pulling out Wisdom of Avalon. Right? Wisdom of Avalon Oracle cards. Colette. She's been my go-to card person for a long time. I will branch out eventually. Try other stuff. I have other decks too, but felt called to pull this out and realize that there are words on the cards, which is very helpful. First we get wealth. Wow. Wealth comes on top of the 10 of Earth, which is about wealth. You've got some coins coming in. And all because you're releasing and mending and healing and forgiving, all the good things. Communication. It's speaking about the mending, I think, communicating with people maybe that you haven't been in touch with, that you have had a falling out with, communicating from the heart. And it's the communication that helps you move forward towards your victory, that brings the balance. It could be that there's some kind of situation that you haven't really said your piece. You haven't really given somebody your point of view of something. And simply by stating that, it helps bring clarity. And then they can say, oh, I had no idea. I didn't realize that you thought about it that way. It could simply be that communicating is what you need to just, This is where I'm at. Where are you at? Let's talk about it. Let's work it out. And that is your lots of antidotes here. That's your antidote for moving forward to your victory. Okay, 2 just came out, so I'm gonna just pick both of them because I'm feeling crazy today. Joy, joy, joy in thinking about what you want, imagining, dreaming. Joy. After I said it, I feel like the joy comes in this artistic endeavor that is around. It's doing something that feels good to you, that's creating beauty in some way for you, that is allowing you to tap into the inspiration. And it's the joy. This feeling right here of feeling joy is one of the highest frequency emotions that we can feel. When you get to that place of joy, that is when your valve is wide open. And that is when the universe is just dumping all the good things onto you because you're able to receive it. You're in a complete state of receptivity. Energetically, we keep ourselves closed off or we keep ourselves open, and it's up to you what's happening with that valve. And this is saying like you have the ability and you are able to move to this place through your attitude adjustments and your thoughts and your fantasies, and doing the things that really fulfill you. So, and then we get the B. This was the card that I did not mean to choose, but it wanted to be chosen. The B: luck, industriousness, and sweet victory. Ha! Oh my God. This reading just gets better and better. Wow. Sweet victory. Doing the work, industriousness. Putting in the work, chopping the wood, doing your dishes, doing the thing that is fun, that brings you fulfillment. And it is that is going to help whatever this is hatch. And luck. I personally don't believe in luck. I think it's all like, everything lines up the way it's supposed to. And it's a part of, again, it's a co-creative thing. Is your valve open or is it closed? When it's open, the universe is like, yes, I will bring you what you want. And it feels like luck, like it comes out of nowhere, but it's a blessing from your higher power. It's a what's the word? Reward from the universe for being like, okay, you're doing the thing, so here you go. And I love bees. Bees are so cool. We couldn't live without bees. They pollinate all our food. Yeah, let's love the bees. And they make honey and all kinds of other wonderful things. So, now, yeah, I had a lot to say today. I think I'm gonna dive into the Oracle Tarot because this is another one of my newer decks, and I've been enjoying this one as well. This is such a cool reading. The Empress, fertility. Yeah, coming back around. She's gonna birth something. Something's gonna hatch out of this egg. It's gonna be amazing. Amazing, beautiful, fulfilling. It's just gonna bring you to that place of peace and contentment. Taking purposeful action. I was talking about this. What was the thing? What was the thing? Or I don't know. I somehow. Oh, I know. Taking purposeful action has to do with like the industriousness of the bee, of taking the steps, doing the things you know you have to do. This, whatever's going to hatch out of this egg, it's not coming from a place of just sitting back and waiting for something to happen. This is from your efforts. This is you putting in the work and finding your balance. There is balance in your victory, or getting to a place of feeling balanced in your life, within yourself, that that brings in all the amazing things. There was something else. Something else is, and maybe the purposeful action as well has to do with this particular piece of it, of forgiving, of mending, making the amends, knowing that is going to raise your frequency because you're cutting the cords, moving to to all the good things coming in, joy and wealth. I need a better way to put my cards up. They're just a big messy pile on the table now, but oh my god, it's so cool. Okay, one more from this deck. We got the Chariot. Oh man, this is so cool. This happened. Was it fire signs? It might have been fire signs that got the double Chariot as well. Right on top of one another. These two are in separate piles slightly, but still. Still. We got a lot of sevens here. But yeah, this one is the inspired warrior. Feeling inspired. Allowing that inspiration to I don't know, like it's the warrior there. I feel like there's a natural kind of, at least where my mind goes, is it's like fighting against, but a warrior does not necessarily fight. Sometimes the warrior can like use the energies to like use the energies coming out at them to their advantage, I guess. Like if you think about martial arts, a lot of them are about taking the energy coming at you, and instead of putting up a wall and stopping, it's using that energy and like against whatever is sending that energy, basically. And doing this through inspiration, knowing what you want, knowing how to move forward. Wow. Okay. I think I'm going to do my numerology deck. I'm going to skip Osho's End this time. Do some final. Yeah, final advice. Going out into nature. Seeing all the animals doing their thing, being industrious, having the example of how to be. And we have, and this wealth card here is a very nature oriented picture. Very beautiful. I'd love to go there. Surely there's a place near my house that kind of looks like that. But nature is the key. It gets you out of your everyday environment. It helps you connect to the bigger world around you, to what's really important. Teaching and learning. Yeah, I just said this to a friend. Like this, I really relate to this in what I'm doing here with my channel. It's like as I learn things in my life, then I'm able to teach them. I'm able to show up and be like, okay, this is a lesson that I have gotten sometimes over and over again. It takes a while sometimes. But then I'm able to say, okay, here's what I understand now, and able to teach it. And then as I teach, as I speak, then I learn more. I gain more knowledge through how I speak, through what comes through me. It's like learning to be a conduit to the messages, to the higher power that's sending the messages. So there's a teaching and learning aspect here. And they go hand in hand. And again, there's a balance. Oh, yeah, no list. This is for earth signs or anyone else. This could be for you as well. It's my intention there is something here for everyone. So teaching and learning, we can all take this advice that it's just as important to learn as it is to teach, and vice versa. We all have something to bring to the table. We all have something to offer someone else, and there's always somebody who has something to offer us when we just open ourselves to the messages, because ultimately that is, anytime someone is put in your path, it's the universe lining things up. It's the serendipity, synchronicity thing. I love that we're ending on this. This is a little bit longer, but I just have to say, let's just end on this abundance and wealth and all the God, all the things. It's amazing. Yeah. The Empress. She's the epitome of abundance. She is never left wanting, because she knows how to care and nurture herself and others. And it's always, the energy is always flowing. Wow. Yeah. This is beautiful. This is amazing. I love this reading. I claim this reading. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been one of the best readings I have done in a long time. I love this. And thank you. Thank you so much for joining me on this amazing ride. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day and night and tomorrow, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe.